Hi there, Mrs. Nichols here. Let's talk about dividing positive and negative fractions. Dividing positive and negative fractions is very similar to multiplying them. When dividing positive and negative fractions, step 1, determine the sign of the product. Step 2, keep, change, flip. Step 3, cancel out any common factors. And step 4, multiply straight across. Very similar to multiplying fractions. Let's check out an example. -1/4 divided by -7/9. We have a negative times a negative. Our signs are the same. That tells us that our quotient will be positive. Once I've established that my quotient will be positive, I can follow the rest of the steps for dividing positive and negative fractions. I'll keep the first fraction the same, change my operation to multiplication, and flip the second fraction. Notice I essentially ignored the negative signs because I already figured out that my answer is positive. At this point, I'll look for common factors, but there aren't any. So I'll multiply straight across. 1 times 9 is 9, and 4 times 7 is 28. Here's another example. This time we're taking a negative times a positive. I know that when I take a negative times a positive, since my signs are different, my quotient will be negative. So I don't need to worry about my signs. I'll just put a negative sign there for later so I don't forget. Now I'll follow my steps for dividing fractions. I'll keep my first fraction the same, change my operation from division to multiplication, and flip my second fraction. So this problem turns into 3/2 times 4/7. At this point, I can cancel out common factors. I know that 2 goes into 2 and 4 because I'm thinking 2 times 1 for 2 and 2 times 2 for 4. So I can cancel out my common factors of 2 and 2. This essentially changes my problem into 3 times 2 over 1 times 7, which gives me 6/7. Remember that my quotient was negative, so my final answer is -6/7.